okay question to ask you.
Yeah. I want to help people so much
Hmm.
because I went through so many years of people ghosting me. They would sign me up for a program
Yeah.
and sell it to me, and then I couldn't get hold of them to ask any questions, right? So
Yeah.
that's why the whole thing that's why behind turbochargers and why I set up turbochargers is so that I can help people, and I just want to be here to help answer questions. So the main question that I'm getting from people about LinkedIn is how do I get noticed, right? On LinkedIn. And how do I get people to see me and respond to me? And I thought, well, I'm going to see what ChatGPT has to say about this.
Oh,
And
wow. Yeah.
listen to this. And it's exactly what I teach. I went,
Of
oh my
course.
gosh. Number one, optimize your headline. Most people use retired teacher, business owner, entrepreneur. Instead, people need to use things like who you help, what problem you solve, what results you help them achieve, right?
Yeah.
And this is their example. I help empty nesters 50 plus build an online business without tech overwhelm. LinkedIn strategist, marketing mentoress.
Exactly.
And I
Yeah.
went, oh my gosh, that's just this, almost exactly what I teach. And
Yeah,
then,
almost word for word as well. Like,
yeah. And then number two, they said post consistently.
oh, wow. Really? Does that make a difference? Who
He
would have
says,
thought?
yeah, and it brought in my cattle, my ranching background. Out on the
Mm.
ranch, we fed the cattle every day. LinkedIn works the same way. Aim for 1 to 3 posts per day. You need to do 3 posts a day. And personal stories and lessons learned and client success stories and helpful tips. So I've
Mm.
been working to share more wins on my lives and on
Yeah.
my TikTok videos that I do. And he
Mm.
said here, people buy from people they know, like, and trust. Ah,
Oh,
where did we hear that before?
oh, a million times on from a million different people.
Yeah, no kidding.
Mm.
And number three, use pictures of yourself. People connect with people. So these new pictures that I've been doing with my ranching background is seeing the horses through the picture window and me saddling a horse and that kind of thing I've noticed it's brought a lot more responses from people.
Nice.
Yeah,
That's good.
yeah.
That's good. Yeah.
Says
Yeah.
your ranch photos, horse photos, and lifestyle photos perform much better than stock images because they tell your story.
Yeah, that's it. Exactly.
Yeah.
I love it. And I love those images that are coming through for you. So,
Oh, you've been putting through some really great images too. I
oh,
sent you a message. You were wearing a blue dress, I think, in the last one that I saw.
oh, the glittery one. Yeah,
Yeah,
you said.
yeah.
Yeah,
You
yeah.
look gorgeous.
Oh, thank you.
Hmm.
Thank you. Nothing like getting dressed up for a gala night.
So here's
Oh,
number four. Comment more than you post. This is
yeah,
one of LinkedIn's biggest secrets. Spend 15 to 20 minutes daily commenting on posts from your ideal customers. And that's what I do every day. I get on and I see what the responses are
yeah.
and and go into my personal section. I'm just going to go over there to that other side just for a minute because I forgot a name here. And that's why I do my lives, my TikTok lives, is I want people to see who's me, like who I really am.
Yeah, exactly. Exactly.
So it's in this section under notifications,
Mm.
and it shows you all the responses people have made on comments and posts that you've put up.
Yeah.
So it's under the notifications tab. So that's really important to pay attention to that. And I usually get at least 20 or 30 a couple of times a day from
Mm.
people responding to the posts that I put out. And if somebody just likes one of my posts on LinkedIn, I'll go in there and under the comments, I will make a comment and say, hey, thanks for liking my post, or thanks for stopping by for a visit. Just
Hmm.
something to let people know that they're not being ghosted, that
Yeah.
that I'm
Yeah.
noticing that they're making comments or that they're even just liking my posts. And to me, I always think, how would I feel if someone did this to me or for me, right? How would that make me feel? That's
Yeah.
really important to think like you're walking in another man's moccasins, right?
Yes.
How would they
Exactly.
feel if I did the same thing for them, right?
Yeah. That's it. That's
Yeah.
exactly it. Yeah. I agree. It's all about how we make people feel
Yeah.
and how we would react or respond. Would we
Uh-huh.
react or would we respond to something similar, you know?
Hmm.
So, and if your answer's I react, then it's the wrong approach.
So here's something that came up that number 4, which is different than I usually say, but it makes really good sense. Comment more than you post.
Mm,
So I always have been telling people to comment on other people's posts, at least 5 a day.
yeah.
And so that is actually more than what I actually post on a daily basis.
Mm, yeah.
Spend
Yeah.
15 to 20 minutes daily commenting on posts from your ideal customers. And it says here, acknowledge, add value, and ask questions. And that,
Yeah. It's the same as school, isn't it? Like in the
yeah.
communities.
Hmm.
But when you've got 4 or 5 different platforms, that starts really eating into your day as well.
Hmm.
Because you want to be adding value, so you want to give the right information or ask the right questions as
Yeah.
well. So, there's that's why I think a lot of people say focus on one platform.
Yeah. And so here's number 5. You're going to
Yeah.
smile when I tell you this.
Oh,
Number 5,
okay.
use LinkedIn groups.
Oh,
What have I
wow.
been telling everybody?
Yeah, exactly.
Groups are one of LinkedIn's best kept secrets. Join groups where your ideal customers spend time. Look for
Mm,
groups related to retirement, empty nesters, entrepreneurship, small business, women 50 plus. And I think I should just say people 50 plus because I work with both men and women.
yeah, that's right.
Online marketing. And I went, oh man. So I've got a few more topics that I could look for the different groups.
Mm,
I find
yeah.
that the best groups for me to search in are groups that are full of people that are in home-based business groups, um, or network marketing groups, because I've noticed that a lot of people in those groups are not happy with the company that they're with.
Yeah, that's right. That's right. And they're always looking for something. It might not be your something right now, but
Mhm.
it's could be your something down the track if they keep seeing it,
That's right.
consistency showing up. Yeah,
Yeah.
exactly.
And I've sort of touched on this one a few times. Number 6, collect recommendations. It is so important to do this. I
Mm,
I try to remember to write a recommendation for people. And for both you and Kim, I sent you a recommendation. I think you both have recommendations
yeah.
from me. Once you give somebody a recommendation and if you try to write another one for them, LinkedIn will ask you if you want to replace the one you already wrote, right?
Oh, right. Okay.
And
Yeah.
usually I say everything I want to say in the first one, so I don't usually rewrite it. But it's really
Good that
important.
that prompts you. It's good that it prompts you for that, though. I didn't know
Yeah.
that.
Yeah.
Mm.
And because here's what I did. I forgot that I had written a recommendation for Kim. And so we as soon as we got off turbochargers, so it was a few weeks ago, I went in and started writing a recommendation for him and said, "Oh, you've already recommended this person. Did you want to change that?"
Oh,
I went, oh, they use different words, but that kind of a theme.
yeah, yeah, yeah. That's good. I didn't know that it prompted you for that, so that's really cool to
This
know.
is something that I always stress though when you're writing a recommendation for people. LinkedIn tells us to ask people for recommendations. And I don't think that's right. To me,
Mm,
it makes me feel subservient to somehow. You don't, or like I'm begging. I, I be proactive and I write a recommendation for somebody first. And usually what happens is they get that recommendation and they go, oh, well, this is really nice. Oh, I'll write
mm,
one back, right?
yeah, yeah,
So I find that I've never asked for one, and I've got lots of recommendations that people have written for me that I've never asked for.
yeah, yeah, exactly. So that's pretty cool.
Hmm.
And it's all about what you teach as well outside of LinkedIn, like, in your school community and people come on board and, they connect with you. And then, so there's a different connection, a different way of connecting with you, but
Hmm.
it still comes through the same channel.
Yeah,
At the end of the day, it's still LinkedIn that it comes back to. So that's really nice.
yeah. So
Mm.
here's number 7. You're going to smile again. Publish newsletters.
No way.
Yeah. LinkedIn
Oh,
loves newsletters. You already have over 1,000 subscribers. I've got actually 2,300 subscribers plus.
mm,
Now, keep publishing weekly. Every newsletter gives you more visibility, more authority, more trust,
mm.
more opportunities.
So I have a question. If you've got, say, a VA that's doing a lot of your social media stuff for you, not
Mhm.
like working the page for you, how does LinkedIn respond to somebody else having a login, your login, and that type of thing?
Oh,
Because you know how you give them your log, and it will
yeah.
come from a different area for a start. So it could be even a different country.
I
So,
I would hesitate with that. Um, Here's the thing. Way back 15 plus years ago when I was first laid off my last job,
mm,
I was helping my son. My oldest son had written a bot, had designed a bot to go into LinkedIn groups and invite people to come into a discussion that was happening in a new group that he'd set up for a customer.
yeah.
And he hired me and paid me, trained me to run the bot for him. And then LinkedIn put a freeze on bots. We only did it for maybe 3 months max.
Mm,
And I really don't recommend that people get other people to do their work for them especially on LinkedIn. But all the
mm.
social media platforms have put a freeze on bots.
Yeah, but if it's an actual person who's just like you've given them a month's worth of posts and they're just posting or
Mhm.
scheduling, not necessarily doing the responding, but just putting it on the platform,
Hmm.
you think that's a problem for LinkedIn? Because I know they work very differently. So,
Do you know, that's a really good question. I'm going to put a question out to my guy in the UK,
mm.
um, Mr. Epstein, I think is how you say
And
his last name.
And I ask that question because there's so many people who have huge
Yeah.
businesses that wouldn't be doing it all themselves.
Hmm.
So that's why I'm asking that question.
So you'd have to give them your email and password to log in. See, here's the thing is,
Yeah.
when you set up your LinkedIn with a double
Mm,
opt-in, like they teach you to set up a double opt-in.
mm.
And the only way you can opt into your LinkedIn, oh, I know a way.
So do they not have like the ability to have a team, like instead of like if it was a business page?
Well, I've got another idea. You know how when you go into our tech Zooms,
Mm,
have a technical challenge with something to do with the website,
mm,
and they go right into your computer
Yeah. Yeah.
and
So,
and fix it for you. And you give
yeah,
them
that
permission to
I know
enter
what
your
that
computer.
is. Yeah, I know what that is.
Yeah.
That's a little bit different because you wouldn't want them in your computer because you'd have wages, all sorts of things in there. Like you wouldn't
Yeah.
want
You wouldn't want them to
that.
go
You
looking
wouldn't want
under
them
your.
to have access to your whole computer. So, but if you're a business and you have a team of people working for you,
Mm-hmm.
you know, I wouldn't be the only one that would be looking at down the track doing that. You know what I mean? I know you
Yeah.
can do it on other platforms.
Mm-hmm.
I'm just curious to know. I'm sure Michelle doesn't do all her own scheduling necessarily.
No, I'm wondering about that too. But she does her own videos and her own TikTok. See, I've got it
Yeah,
set.
yeah, she does that and she reposts, but
Yeah.
I'm talking about, you know, if you wanted somebody to, here's a month's worth of posts, can you schedule these? And maybe even like not necessarily respond, but maybe have a standard questions they could ask if it was a certain response, and then bring it through to me if there was something that needed further details. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Well, that's why I use repurpose.io.
Mm. But that doesn't answer the questions or connect with the person. That's
No.
just reposting. So I'm talking about and that's where the bot's different to the actual person.
Yeah, I understand what you're getting at. I'm
Yeah.
thinking it could be worked probably best through, I would do my own posting of videos and things because I've got repurpose.io all set up for that.
Yeah,
And
you would,
then
yeah.
have them do your email because
But
if
not
they're
everything
going,
comes through the email. Some people just, it's still putting all that time into all the
yeah,
platforms that you're doing. If you're doing that and she's only doing your emails, I would rather personalize my email.
but I don't know how you'd get past the double opt-in though. That's the thing because you get
Yeah.
using Authenticator, you get a number sent to you through Authenticator,
Mm.
and then you have to enter that number
Into it. Yeah.
that comes on your phone. I've got mine set up to come through on my
Yeah.
phone.
Yeah.
And then I
Yeah.
have to enter that number into a certain spot on LinkedIn in order to confirm that it's okay that I'm the okay
Yeah.
to log in. So how would you do that with
That's what I want to know. How does somebody, a team member, access your,
your LinkedIn?
yeah,
Mm-hmm. It's a good point.
yeah. Because as I said, I'm not the only person that has, that would want team members coming in and doing stuff. But I also have to run, Christine. So yeah, I'd be really interested to know what you find out about that.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I'm just
So
writing a note down here.
yeah, yeah. Thank you.
Okay, I've got it written down. Awesome, awesome.
Great.
Well, it was great to have you on the show with me today.
You're welcome. We make a great team.
We do.
All right, then. I do have to run. So I will talk to
Okay,
you very soon. Thank you so much, my friend. I'll talk to you
you're
soon.
welcome. Thank you for
Bye,
dropping
Kim.
dropping in.
You're welcome.
Yeah.
Bye.
So I guess Kim, it's just you and I now. So here's the next thing they brought up.
Give me a minute, Mom.
Okay.
Are you busy?
Me?
No,
Can I
I mean,
connect? Can I connect with you back in say 30 minutes?
sure.
All right.
Hit me up when you're ready.
All right. Sorry.
That's okay. We're all
Multitasking.
we're all multitasking, no kidding. So we've
So
got
what's going on?
we're just going through all the see, I put a question in my community asking people to tell me what kinds of things they need to know or would like to learn about LinkedIn. And so I thought, oh, they most everybody is saying that they want to find ways to get noticed better on LinkedIn. So I thought, well, I'm just going to see what ChatGPT has to tell me. So we've been recording this, so you'll have to catch the recording for the first part. And
No, that's okay.
we're up to number 8, and it says build your own community. Where have we heard that before, eh?
Right.
I'm going, oh my gosh, this is the biggest lesson I teach. Social media is borrowed land. Your community is land you own. Use LinkedIn to attract people. Move them to your email list, your school community, your workshops, your Zoom events. That's where long-term relationships are built. And I went, oh my gosh, this is exactly what I teach. But I learned it from Michelle, right? Pretty much everything I learned about community is I learned from Michelle and other people that I've met through the fact that I'm in the legacy program. And then my simple daily LinkedIn plan, 30 minutes a day, add 10 new connections, and I've been teaching that. Comment on 10 posts. I've been saying comment on 5 posts, but I would like to expand that 5 to 10 posts. Create 1 post a day at least, but I've been telling everybody to do 3 posts a day on LinkedIn. Way back when I first got started with social media and doing online marketing, I was listening to social media gurus, marketing gurus, and they were saying you need to post 3 to 5 times a day on all your social media platforms. But with LinkedIn, it's different. You don't need any more than 3 posts a day. People don't like it if you post too much on there. So, and send 3 to 5 follow-up messages. So I usually do at least 5. I try to do 5 a day. So I'll go in there into my notifications section
Right.
and check on all the comments and things that people have made on all my posts that I've done on LinkedIn. And I check my network. I'll click on the My Network section. That's where you can see your total connections and the there's a post in here from somebody who's invited me to attend LinkedIn Live. I get them all the time in here. And it shows me all my total connections. And there's a button here that says catch up. So there's a grow button and a catch up button right at the top of this page. And if you click on the catch up button, you can go in and compliment people on upgrades and changes they've made in their profile, birthdays, work anniversaries, education that's been upgraded. So for instance, the first one on mine here today is her name is Jolyn, and there's a button that I can just click that says congrats on starting your new role. And that's if you have the all. But if you have the birthdays, then it'll just show you birthdays, and you can send birthday wishes to people. And when I send birthday wishes out to people, what I do is I look for the ones that say on their picture that green rim that says open to work. And if I see that as well as they've got a birthday celebration, I'll wish them a happy birthday for sure. I make sure I wish them a happy birthday and say, by the way, what you got planned for your birthday celebration? And open up.
Are you sharing your screen, or am I supposed to be seeing your screen?
No, I wasn't sharing my screen, but I can.
Oh, okay, okay. No, I'm just asking, that's all.
That's okay. And so when you're in that section of your network, there's several different things that you can be doing in here. Plus the fact if you click on the grow button and scroll down your page a little bit, do you know where they have all these people suggested that you might want to connect with?
Right.
Well, I look at the ones that have that open to work, that green open to work on their headshot. And there's one here that's shown up on mine it's got his name, and then right below that it says house manager. So that gives me a clue that he just might be open, not just to work as a house manager, but for other streams of income, right?
Right.
And there's a sales professional. I don't know if I'd really want to be interested in a sales professional, but I would go in and check his profile. Are you okay?
Yeah, yeah, it's
Oh, good.
my remission stuff.
Uh, so I'm just really impressed with the response that I got from ChatGPT. Of course,
Okay.
I'm on a paid ChatGPT, so it knows me. It's memorized everything about me pretty much that I've done online, and it comes up with wonderful responses to when I ask it just a simple question. So it says, do that. So the section we're on right now is my Simply Daily LinkedIn plan. Add 10 new connections, comment on 10 posts, create 1 to 3 posts, send 3 to 5 follow-up messages, and you get that through your notifications tab, and respond to comments. So even if somebody just comes in and likes a post of mine, I will make a comment in the comment section just below, thanking them for stopping by and, hey, thanks for liking my post, or something like that. And then I try, depending on what's on their profile, I'll ask them an open-ended question, like what is the key element that you're looking for your business today? So that they have to answer me with an answer. They can't just say yes or no, right?
Right.
And then I respond to comments that people have made about my posts. And if I see a really good post in there that's sort of a generic kind of post, but would probably be something of interest to my perfect customer, then I will reshare those posts. So there's a guy on here, Jim Campbell. He's on my LinkedIn, a guy that I'm following. And he was on my podcast show a few years ago when I had my podcast show, 2012. And we've been in communication with each other ever since. And he shares awesome posts. He's a marketing specialist and he gets hired by people to work on their marketing programs. He's in the United States and he charges a lot to work on somebody's marketing plan. But he's really good at what he does. And he's getting older now. He has a little bit of gray hair. But he puts these posts up and he's been doing it for years. And they're really good stories, short stories about people that have done good deeds to somebody else.
Right.
And what a great theme to be running on a regular basis. So that's one of the ways that you can respond to posts that are coming through your feed. And you do it consistently for 90 days, and you'll be amazed at how much more visible you become. Remember, I'm reading what it says in ChatGPT. So remember, the people who get noticed on LinkedIn aren't necessarily the smartest. They're the most visible, the most helpful, and the most consistent. I have had several people now that were on my podcast show back in 2011, 2012, come back to me and ask me for coaching help and want to pay me to help them. And I've asked them, wow, this is over 10 years ago. And what brings you back? And they said, they've all told me I'm the only LinkedIn expert that they have seen that posts regularly on LinkedIn. Isn't that something?
Yeah.
So posting regularly is really important. And then here's what ChatGPT did. It gave me a whole bunch. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I always ask ChatGPT to give me 5 hashtags at the end of every article or training that I have online. And so it's got LinkedIn tips, LinkedIn marketing, personal branding, over 50 success, thrivability for seniors. Cool hashtags. There's different types of search engines that I've learned about, and I'm sure you've learned about them too, Kim? There's the
Right.
hashtag search engine, there's the keyword search engine. They look for different things. And
Well, I'm
depending,
finding that the hashtags are giving me more exposure on YouTube.
yeah, that's what I find on YouTube as well. And I change them up every week. I don't use any more than 5 hashtags at a time.
It doesn't recommend to do more than 5. It's 3 to 5 is your sweet spot.
That's right. 3 to 5 is the max that you should be looking at.
For YouTube, at least. I don't know about other platforms, but for YouTube, it is.
Well, for LinkedIn, it is as well. And I've got a lot of videos up on YouTube now, but I need to do more training videos on YouTube. So my turbochargers are actually part of my training videos that I have. But last time I checked my shorts, I had way over 1,000 on my shorts. And I've got a lot on my what do they call them? Long form videos. Yeah. So how have you
Um,
been?
oh, I've been doing good. It was a bummer that I could not go to Kansas because my doctors wouldn't approve my travel permission. So
Oh no.
yeah, well, I got my money back because I always buy refundable tickets and stuff like that. So I didn't
Oh,
lose any money, but I wanted to be in Kansas and I wasn't able to go. So
well, I was able to go on and watch it live on Saturday. I was on there all day Saturday watching everything. It was fabulous.
well, I wasn't. I was in the hospital. So
Oh, darn. What's the matter? Do you mind if I ask? I'll
blood
stop.
sugar, blood pressure is high, so they're trying to get it under control.
Boy, I'm going to stop my recording now.